Hi guys, I'm going to give you a review of the new oral irrigator from Nicefeel. I received this unit today. It's this unit on the left here. And I thought what better way to give it a review than to review it against what I consider to be the industry standard, which is the Waterpik water flosser. So I've had this unit for about 12 months. Do love it. Gets your gums nice and invigorated, cleans your teeth, gets in all those hard to reach areas. So let's go ahead and compare how the Nicefeel stacks up against the Waterpik. So one of the first things to note is size. Nicefeel is quite a bit bigger than the Waterpik. We might ask ourselves, well, why is that and what am I getting for my space? Well, the first thing to note is the water reservoir holds 1,000 millilitres on the Nicefeel. Compare that to the Waterpik, which holds, see if you can see there, just 600 millilitres. Go ahead and get that in focus. Also, tip storage on the Waterpik. The tips are stored in the top here, and on the Nicefeel, we've got a little door on the side, and as we swing that open, you can see all the tips sit in there. Now, what else do we have on the left here? Well, see, we have a UV light, and what UV does is it acts as a kind of, I guess, disinfectant or cleans the tips. What we do with the door closed and the tips inside that we want to sanitize, we go ahead and flick this over to UV. And you see that the UV light comes on. It's actually protected. If you try to open the door, it turns off because UV is not good for your eyes. So let's go ahead and close that again. This light's going to stay on for 15 minutes and we'll completely clean these tips in here, kill any of the bacteria, any of the yucky stuff. So let's go ahead and turn that off. On-off switch on the Nicefeel is rotary, so we have on, off from UV. On the Waterpik, it's just a simple on-off switch. Waterpik has 10 intensity settings, as does the Nicefeel. I did go ahead and use both of these. I prefer a nice invigorating clean, so I usually have my Waterpik on 10. I put the Nicefeel on 10. Felt a little bit stronger on the Nicefeel. That may be because this is a brand new unit, so the pump's nice and new, where the Waterpik I've been using about 2 or 3 times a week for the past year, so it has had a little bit of use. So let's go ahead and examine the wands on the Waterpik. The wand pops out like so. We have a button, push it in, stops the flow, let it out, releases the flow, and on the side here we have a button to release the tip. Identical setup on the Nicefeel. Nicefeel has a button to stop and start the flow, and again a release button to release the tip. So let's do a test now on noise, but before I go and put some fluid in here, what I want to show you is the Waterpik sits on my counter and can move around like slow, just flops around. The Nicefeel, rather nicely, Nicefeel nice, has some suction cups. Let's pop that up. You can see on the bottom the suction cups, and what that does, it prevents this getting knocked around or knocked over. It means that you can easily pull the water reservoir off without lifting the whole thing up. So let's go ahead and get some water in there to test the noise. So I'm just going to put some water in, like so. That's enough for a test. Go ahead and put the tops back on, like so. Okay, let's do the Nicefeel first. So I'm going to take this out, I'm going to keep this depressed and no water comes out. Turn the unit on, see if I can do this one-handed, like so. Okay, that was on number 10 on its highest setting. So let's go ahead and do the same on the Waterpik, see how noisy this one is. Let's pull it out. I'm going to press the button to stop the flow. Okay, so the Waterpik sounds a little bit, well, quite a lot louder. There's a lot more rattle. Again, this unit's been used for 12 months, but it always has been noisy. I couldn't tell you 100% has it always been this noisy, but it always has been a noisy unit. This one certainly sounds a lot quieter. So if you have partners sleeping and you're trying to clean your teeth either in the morning or before bed, this one is going to be the better model. You're not going to wake people up. So let's go ahead and take a quick look at the tips this comes with. So the Nicefeel comes with 5 different types of tips. 3 of them are identical, and the logic behind that is, you'll see here, this one's got a pink band, this one has got a turquoise band, and this one here has got a blue band, although all the tips are the same. And the idea is each, or up to 3 members of your family, can all have their own tips. Now of course you can buy more if they've got more than 3 members that like to use it. You just need to swap out some of these other tips here. Well, interesting thought. So the tips look identical on these 2. So let's go ahead and see if they're interchangeable. Let me pop this one out. So this is out of the water pick. This is out of the Nicefeel. Let's see if this goes in. Huh, what do you know? The tips are identical and interchangeable. What does that mean? Well, that means that if we already have a water pick maybe we're replacing, we can certainly swap them over, but it also means that the water pick does come with a wide selection of tips, including this here. I'll be honest, I've never used it. This toothbrush tip. So we could theoretically buy any water pick or any tips that fit this water pick and go ahead and use them in the Nicefeel, which is especially nice as this is a new unit. I'm not sure how widely available the tips are going to be, where you will get those from, but you can certainly go ahead and buy the water pick ones. We can get those from absolutely anywhere. So side by side, what do I think? Well, the Nicefeel holds more water, is quieter, has this nice little UV, and any of the tips that it doesn't come with I can swap over from my water pick. Same intensity. In fact, this one slightly more, although I could dial it down. To be honest, guys, I think I'm going to stick with, or start using this Nicefeel. I can give my teeth a bigger clean. I can clean the tips afterwards, and it does everything the much more expensive water pick does. This has been Tex Reviews for Amazon.